Hello, everybody. Welcome. It is your boy JC reporting back with JC Prevails TV. Bob Bing. Hold on 1 second, everybody. Got it. Excellent. I got the audio on the other monitor. Phenomenal, guys. So, we have a plethora of things to get through this evening. This broadcast was not planned, it was a spur of the moment decision because my other job kind of fell through. We're in a slow season right now. So, I utilize YouTube as a means of, helping me economically, so to speak. So, yeah, guys, grab snacks, grab beverages, and let's get spooky. All right. We've got a plethora of news to go over. We've got movie trailers we're going to be reacting to. We're going to be reacting to some hands on gameplay from Resident Evil 9 and going over some gaming news revolved around the most highly anticipated games of 2026, especially Resident Evil 9. More to come, okay? And then we have, if all goes well, we have a indie horror game that I've had an itch to want to play lately called Greed Stays Home. Okay, so hope you guys enjoy. We're going to be getting started very, very soon. We do have our verse of the broadcast to get to momentarily. But other than that, I have my coffee. I'm still waking up. I always strive to kind of like basically take a nap before my broadcasts even occur because my full job kind of takes a lot out of me. Yeah. So again, I always apologize for my speech in advance prior to actually engaging in the main events of our broadcast. So if I fumble over my speech, you'll know why, okay? But no, I had a great nap. It was much needed. We're going to be getting started very, very soon, okay? Welcome to the broadcast, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Drop likes, drop comments, get involved. Thank you so much for choosing me as your choice of entertainment. That was actually the first legit breath I've taken through this whole introduction. All right, here we go. Let's see. Who's got here? There we go. There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Excellent. Very, very good. Excellent. We are up to 4 members in the Discord, everybody. Yes, the Discord is up and going. Feel free to check it out at your nearest convenience. The link is located now below in the description of every video. It's also located in the bio of the channel. I've also have my blackout coffee here as well. Goodness gracious. I'm trying to wake up here. Oh man, it's going to be a good one, guys. It's going to be a very, very good one indeed. Okay. Also, any gaming recommendations you guys have? Any movie recommendations you guys want me, or I should say, movie trailers you want me to react to? Please let me know. I'm all ears. I'm all ears and yours. I'm all yours and ears. Let's see. What do we got here? Very, very good. Excellent. All right. Here we go. Perfect. Excellent. Love you guys so much in advance. We're going to be getting started very, very soon, everybody. We have a lot to touch up on tonight. Okay? Turns out you guys actually like the way I'm proceeding with things, which is also very, very encouraging because I feel it helps me compartmentalize and basically manage my time more effectively. So, like, throughout my broadcasts, depending on what we touch up on, I basically will utilize my time to clip each individual segment and include it in the edited installments, if that made any sense at all. Clearly, if you go down the list of the past recent videos, or I should say edited installations, you should know what I mean by that. No, it actually makes things way more effective for me. That because I just don't have the time throughout my whole day, or I should say I only have so much time, especially being a husband and a dad per se, to basically just go all out on like all the gadgets and gadgets of like editing. I just don't have that time. So I do what's necessary for the time being. That's just what I have time for. So I try to make sure that my energy, my performance is always on point to accommodate. Okay, because I know you guys have seen videos in the past where I've gone all out in my introductions, making them as purely cinematic as possible, which I love to do. I just do not have that luxury right now. I just don't. But it's okay. By the Lord's grace, hopefully, one day, no, not hopefully, by the Lord's grace, it will happen one day. Again, faith is the evidence of things not seen. I will have this as, an actual career. This is part-time right now. I currently do this part-time. But by the Lord's grace, I will be able to do this and be able to have more free reins, if you will. Okay? We're going to be getting started very, very soon. About 1 more minute, guys. We'll give you guys 1 more minute. Okay? I know some people would love to come on here as of right now. Again, this wasn't planned. This was completely spur-of-the-moment decision-making. And yeah, I got permission from the boss too, because I love what I do, and she respects that, and it helps. I've got my water, I got my coffee. Get your snacks, get your beverages, guys. Get your pre-show pee break in. Okay, attributions to The Big Bang Theory. Freaking love that show. I think I've watched that show like twice. Something like that, something along those lines. We have movie trailers, okay? Okay, so there's like a plethora of movie trailers I wanted to get into, but for the sake of time, we have, okay, The Mummy. They're coming out with another Mummy movie, okay? It's been a long time. It's been a while, okay? Let's see here. We have Avengers Doomsday trailer. I really am looking forward to seeing what they have to, push with that. Because if you guys are like me, I haven't exactly been really satisfied with the recent ones that have come out. Let's see here. Then we have what's the other one? The Whistle trailer, which is a psychological horror movie that is coming this year of 2026. It is what's the date today? What's the date today? What's the date today? January what? Is it the 14th today? Goodness gracious. January 14th, 2026. Very, very good. Then we have the RE9 hands-on gameplay demo, and then 2026 most anticipated games coming to yours truly for 2026. Got a bunch of stuff coming through today, all right? Or I should say tonight. We're almost done with today. What is that sound? Hold on, guys. My cat is going nutso. Hold on one second. Don't worry. I'm allowed to be a little mean to my other cat. Okay? He's the one that pisses on everything. I'm not joking. It's annoying, and he has behavioral issues, so a little discipline could do him some good. Don't worry. I don't abuse my cats. No, that's not what I was trying to imply if you took it that way. Nope. Sometimes I just like to do a little backhand with words. Get out of here. What are you doing? Who? Like a little scare him a little bit. Oh. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. The verse of the broadcast this evening, everybody. The verse of the whoever just tuned in, welcome. Thank you guys so much. The verse of the broadcast this evening, everybody, that we're going to get right into it, okay? I'm so freaking pumped. The coffee is kicking in a little bit. Here we go. What do we have here? Luke 14:33. To yield to the power of another. That is the definition of surrender, okay? This is revolved around surrender, okay? So then, any of you who does not forsake, meaning renounce, surrender, claim to, give up, say goodbye to, all that jazz, okay? All that he has cannot be my disciple, okay? So basically, you cannot have one foot in the world and one foot with him, okay? You got to be all in, okay? And a lot of people and I used to be this way. Yo, Arkham Joker, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the broadcast this evening, my friend. One of the biggest misconceptions about Jesus is that and I used to be like this, okay? Because I don't want to say the word viciously. That's a bit hyperbolic. Let's just say that when you grow up, sometimes you get hit with a lot of man-made ideals, and they disrupt or misrepresent what's actually necessary. Basically, when it comes to surrendering to Jesus with your life, he just wants to be involved. He wants to be involved. He wants your interests, what you're into, what you love to do, everything that basically makes you you. He wants them to be aligned with his will because he loves you and he knows what's best for you. He knows you more than you know yourself. He knows he designed you. He knew you before you were in the womb. He intricately and fearfully, wonderfully made you. That's how much love he has for you. He loves you so much that he places you above the heavens, space, all the vastness, all that freaking crazy stuff. Yeah. He chose you out of all that. It's pretty crazy stuff. So just remember, surrendering isn't supposed to be a buzzkill. And if you have a fear with that, I don't blame you. I understand how it could be, a little scary sometimes because it involves us losing control. We're not meant to have control. We're not, okay? We're meant to give it to Jesus. And basically, when you rely on him with your life, watch what he could do with it, okay? He just wants your heart. We turned our backs on him, and all he wants is you. He created you. We messed up. That's why he sent his son Jesus to die on the cross for you, for me, okay? So we could establish that relationship. Jesus was the bridge, okay? So we could have eternal life. Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be eternally separated from him forever, okay? I want to be in heaven. I want to be with my loved ones, okay? But there is an ultimate justice that has to be met, and Jesus paid. He was our atonement. He paid the price, okay? And just because, and surrendering to Jesus doesn't mean you're going to be perfect, because I'm not. I'm far from it, okay? So just keep that in mind, guys. I love you all so much. Keep in mind, you could always contact me via Discord. Always. If you ever have any questions, please contact me. You never have to be scared to ask me anything when it comes to Jesus. I love Jesus. If he wasn't real in my life, I wouldn't be talking about him right now. Okay? Arkham, thank you so much for tuning in tonight, brother. I love you. I hope you're doing great. And I'm so blessed to have you part of the Discord in this community. Arkham, it's been, 5 years? At least, right? It's been 5 years or something like that? Arkham, God bless you. I love you. I hope everything's going good for you, bro, okay? 100%. And Arkham, you know what's crazy? I have to give it to Arkham, too, because we've had conversations in the past, okay? Arkham is a fine example of a brother to have where me and him don't align in everything. We have our disagreements. But guess what? He's still here because we see beyond that. We find middle ground. We agree. We disagree on certain things. It's okay. But we still love each other. Arkham, I hope that came off okay, but I wanted to let you know that because I know for a fact that there's definitely some things that you may not agree with, but I wanted to be real with you, man, and I appreciate you, and you've stuck with me for 5 years, bro. 5 freaking years, and it's people like that who don't agree with you but still choose to love you despite disagreement that give me hope. So I thank you for that, Arkham. Thank you so much, man. Whoever just tuned in, welcome, guys. Thank you guys so much. All right, guys, that was the verse of the broadcast. Are we ready to get it on? Huh? Where's the excitement in the chat? Are we ready, guys? Come on. We have movie news, guys. We have movie trailer news, gaming news. Who's ready for Resident Evil 9? Are we ready, guys? Let's see. Our friendship is more important. Arkham, yes. Amen. Arkham Joker just said our friendship is more important than what we might disagree. Exactly, okay? Exactly. And disagreeing with somebody doesn't mean you hate them, okay? A lot of people today, I guess, try to they try to juggle with that. It's like, no, are you kidding me? I love my son. Do I agree with everything he does? No. I don't expect to, okay? But no, perfectly said, Arkham Joker. Gold comment. All right, guys, you guys ready? You guys ready to have some fun? Here we freaking go. If you guys have any recommendations, drop them down in comments. Here we freaking go. All right, am I recording? All right, good. I'm cracked. All right, guys, here we go. So we have the Mummy official teaser trailer. A plethora of trailers are going to be going through tonight. Here we freaking go. 2026. I didn't know about this until 2 days ago. All right, here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1, and he's fantastic. Thank you for asking. And Kabuza. Ooh, the sound. Blumhouse Productions. Ooh. Ooh. I'm so excited. I'm sold. I'm sold. The second you see the name James Wan, it's over. It's over. He made Insidious. He made The Conjuring, though I think he actually took over with the last installment. No, James Wan is one of the best horror producers I've ever seen. It's Amber Jackman. It's the wife of JC. Fooling around with those emojis. Guys, by the way, if you want to support the channel even further, feel free to become a member. You get access to all exclusive perks, including customized emojis. Here we go. Oh! My goodness gracious, did not expect that. What happened to Katie? I don't know. What happened to her? Oh! Oh, goodness. I don't think this is the same Mummy movie that I remember back in the day, chat. Remember that? What was that guy's name? The guy in the Mummy, the dude. He was in that movie when he was like really obese, and he was with with his daughter. What was his name? I forgot. He was in oh my gosh, look out for that tree, George of the. Who is that? I forgot. Bro, that was that. Okay, what did you guys think of that? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't know. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. I still remember when Amber was still pregnant. Yeah, no, it's been a long time. I love you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Arkham. Yeah, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect that for a trailer for The Mummy. Okay, clearly they're like kind of trying to resurface some past concepts of The Mummy, right? And what was I gonna say? I don't know how I feel about the Mummy look, okay? I'm expecting something a little more intimidating, okay, based on, because, I don't know, back in the day when the Mummy came out, what's his name? It's Brendan Fraser. Thank you so much. Arkham, another gold comment in the books. Thank you. Brendan Fraser. Yeah, no, those were good movies. Those were crazy. And I don't know, I feel like when I saw what the Mummy looked like, I feel like it could have been, I don't know, in my opinion, it wasn't exactly as daunting as I would expect it to. Anyway, that's who's that? She was in Big Bang Theory. I can't remember. Kaylee Cuoco, or I hope I said that right. All right, guys, here we go. We have more trailers to get to. You guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? Here we go. Get the music ready. Here we go. This horror movie trailer. This is another movie trailer or movie coming in 2026 this year, obviously, called Whistle. I have no idea what to expect. It just came on my feed, and we're gonna freaking check it out. Here we go. Thank you guys so much for the likes in advance. I appreciate you guys. 3, 2, 1, kapowie.
We will have grief counselors available if any student needs someone to talk to.
Oh! Oh! Whoa!
You're the new girl?
Oh.
Can you translate any of it?
Oh my gosh. Nick Frost. Isn't that the dude from Shaun of the Dead? Yo, that's crazy.
To talk, it can also mean to
Summon the dead.
Yo, it's Christ Exalted. What a pause. Looks like a little tiki guy. He's got some gingivitis there. What's going on, Christ Exalted? What's up in the chat? The first 2 Brendan Fraser Mummy movies were great. The third wasn't as good. No, I agree. I don't know. I feel, it's crazy. If you're going to make a trilogy, you better make them all bangers. That's all I got to say, man.
Go for it, babe. I dare you.
Do it.
I think I'm gonna pass on the whole ghost summoning death whistle.
I agree. I 100% agree with that. 1,000%. Oh, the Nun. Dude, what? Oh, gosh. This is going to be nuts.
Listen, you guys hear that?
The day you are born, so is your death. If you hear the whistle scream, dying is not a choice.
Hello?
Dude. That is why you don't mess with stuff like that. I mean, literally, it's crazy. This is why the Lord says don't show any affection for stuff like that. I'm telling you, it's bad. None of it's good. All right, none of it's good. He says this for your protection. Oh my gosh.
The markings said, summon the dead.
The markings read, summon your death.
The domino effect.
Our future death is hunting us.
Oh! Oh my gosh.
We need to find a way to stop it.
Death is unstoppable.
One of the most anticipated horror releases of the year. Dread Central. All right. Okay.
I'm not letting it get you.
You're running out of time.
Wow. Dude.
What if I don't want to die?
Then you shouldn't have been born.
Oh my gosh. Bro. Yo, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I think what I could say about this the trailer, the layout of the trailer in terms of its cinema, its effects, no, it was nicely done. But what I feel in this movie we need to be careful of, especially me coming from a Christ perspective, okay? We need to be careful of what movies like there's nothing wrong with a horror movie. It's about what it's depicting and what it's trying to promote. And in my opinion, I feel we need to be careful with certain movies. This movie in particular, as I was watching it, I felt that we need to be careful of its depiction of affection for things that just are just, in other words, just dark, demonic. You know what I'm saying? We need to be careful of that because I kind of sense that with this movie. I'm not really too sure. That's what we need to look in context what is going on and just utilize discernment with the Holy Spirit. That's what I do at least. Let's see. Christ exalted. How are you doing today, brother? What's going on, man? Thank you guys so much for the love tonight. I appreciate you. Can you feel the love tonight? Yeah, that's the most singing you're gonna get out of me tonight, guys. That was disgusting. All right, here we go. We have the next movie trailer, everybody. Okay, so all right, so hear me out, guys. Thor will return, Avengers Doomsday in theaters December 18, 2026. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm sorry, but the hype for Avengers is gone from me. I don't know. I didn't even like Brave New World. I have very mixed feelings about the directions they've been heading with these certain things. I don't know. It's just I feel like after Endgame they should have just dropped it. They've started series. They've had falling outs with certain series like Captain America or Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Like I feel like they're coming up with ideas, but then they're just dropping off a cliff. Do you guys get what I'm saying? I feel like that's honestly how I feel about it. 100%. Let's see here. Let's check this out. Thor will return, Avengers Doomsday. Apparently, this is coming out in December. All right, guys. Let's see what happens. I don't know.
Father, all my life, I have answered every call.
That's Thor.
To
Okay.
honor, duty, to war. But now fate has given me something I never sought. A child. A life untouched by the storm.
Let's see here. Hold on. Marvel has gone down in quality since Endgame, but I am excited for Doomsday because of what comes after. Fair enough, Arkham. Yeah, no, seriously, if you know something I don't, please educate me. And yeah, I know, I appreciate your analysis. No, I do agree. Marvel has gone down in quality. I don't know, I feel like the quality in movies lately has just been real, like utter, just, I'm going to be blunt and say it, it's just been garbage to me. I'm not, like, they're not captivating to me anymore.
Learn to be the strength
I know, I smell it. It's bad.
untouched by the storm. Learn to be the strength of the old fathers. So that I may fight once more.
I love Chris
Defeat
Hemsworth.
one more enemy. And return home to her.
So does he have a child in this one? Is that what we just saw?
Not as a warrior, but as warmth. To teach her not battle, but stillness. The kind I never knew. Please, Father, heed my words.
Thor will return. Oh, that's it? Oh, we get nothing else? What? Does anyone know if there's a longer trailer than that? That was it? We get nothing. I mean, it is far away. It is far from home. Interesting. Okay. Also, Let's see. Let's see. The next Avengers movie after Doomsday is Secret Wars, which is supposed to be more epic than Endgame was. Really? Yeah, I don't know. I guess in my opinion, or just how I feel about the whole thing, you're gonna really need to blow the doors open for me to actually kind of get re-engaged with it, because I feel like they've let us down too much, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, Brave New World wasn't even captivating to me. And they're always, in my opinion, and obviously people could disagree with this, but I feel that movies today, especially with Avengers and stuff like that, it's more about pushing a certain narrative than actually like viewing a good quality film. That's just my opinion. That's how I feel about it. I'm sure people feel the same, but I don't know. I want to enjoy a good movie. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a good movie. Give me something with actual substance. That's all I ask. You know what I mean? Thor got a daughter in Love and oh really? Oh, Love and Thunder. I don't think I saw that one, or maybe I did. I just didn't enjoy it. I don't know. I can't remember Arkham. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't remember. So guys, yeah, let's freaking go. Okay, drop likes, drop comments. Let me know what you guys thought about these movie trailers. I'm open to anything. Okay, opinions, comments, let me know. If you guys have any movie trailer recommendations, hit me up, okay? Here we go, guys. We're going to continue on, okay? So we have this, guys. Okay, I found this. Looks pretty cool, okay? Most anticipated games of 2026, all right? This looks like Wolverine. I'm sold. I'm baked. Here we go. Not that way. Get your head out of there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Kalapanga.
There are so many games coming out all the time, and it's amazing. It's never been a better time to be a gamer. However, how do you know what you should be wishlisting, what you should be putting to the top of your to playlist? Well, this, my friends, is why we have made this video. The GameSpot staff has gathered together to pick out our top picks for 2026 in gaming, stuff that you should be putting on your wish list and keeping an eye out for. So here you go.
We have a tour guide chat. It's official. There's 4 teasers so far. They haven't released a full trailer yet. They are most likely releasing it at the Super Bowl. Oh, at the Super Bowl? Perfect. There you go. Give me the end game. Let's see. Yeah, guys, we have a tour guide. She sounds awesome. Love the accent, love the energy, love the vibes, love the music.
This video is brought to you by Acer Nitro Gaming.
And combining it with puzzle solving.
It's like iRobot, like mixed with babysitting. No, seriously, the fundamentals of this game look very, very complex. But if you hit them right, you hit them right, you know? If it makes it flow, you know?
You have to puzzle solve while fighting, and that is the sort of thing that just makes, I don't know, the neurons in my brain start to explode.
Yeah, no kidding. It sounds like a game I would suck at. Chad, what do you think? You solve puzzles while you're fighting enemies. That's so different. The Wolverine game is being made by the developer of the most recent Spider-Man games. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
And besides, I have a feeling that this girl that's on your shoulder is going to be real stupid, and I'm going to love it a lot because there's a scene they fist bump, and she's like blown away by this idea of a fist bump. And it's the kind of stupid that's probably going to make me cry.
All right.
One of my most anticipated games of 2026, hopefully, is The Duskbloods. It's not Bloodborne 2. I know everybody wants Bloodborne 2. I do too. I'm right there with you. But
Never played Bloodborne. Not gonna lie. Bloodborne. Never played it. Is it good, chat? Let me know.
at the same time, I'm excited for From Software to, I was gonna say return back to a dark world, but that's kind of what they do. But you know what I mean. Just kind of more of this almost like gothic, Victorian, dark, vampiric world. I eat that stuff up. Night Rain was a lot better than many of us expected it to be, which wasn't to say we thought it'd be bad, but it's really, really good. I have complete faith that they can do another multiplayer game that is also going to be incredibly good. And
it's one of the Dark Souls games. I have never played Dark Souls. I call me uneducated, uncultured, whatever. Yeah, I never played that game. I've heard great things though. I have.
if it just happens to be a little bit dark and
look
gothic,
at that,
that's
chat.
a cherry
Wow.
on top.
One of my most anticipated games of 2026 is GTA 6.
I was just talking about this game with a coworker of mine. He said that they keep delaying it. I don't know why they're delaying it. It could, I mean, if there's underlying, independent, what should I say? Goodness gracious. I'm just going to say fundamentals that they're trying to basically impose on this game to make it effective. Because how long has it been since they came out with a Grand Theft Auto game? Like what, almost 20 years? Maybe 13? I'm not a Grand Theft Auto guy. Unfortunately, I'm not into Grand Theft Auto because I just don't really care for what it endorses. But you know, obviously, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But yeah, I just yeah, no, it's I've heard that it's gotten delayed like 3 or 4 times.
I mean, everyone's excited.
Let me know.
For this
Let me know if
game.
I'm wrong.
It's been over 10 years now.
Okay,
This game got
there you go.
announced years ago, and I can't wait. I feel like every Rockstar release, they push the envelope as far as they can, and based on what we've seen and what we know so far about GTA 6 and Vice City and Leonida and the whole area, it seems like this could be one of the most ambitious open world games of all time.
And that's what's concerning to me and a lot of other people. So it means one thing to delay a game because you're trying to really just make sure it's nice and polished and it's just going to really captivate the player. But it means one thing to keep delaying a game because you're going through massive layoffs and you're going through massive budget cuts. That's just not. It's obviously, we know that's not healthy for the development of a game. We know this.
Plus, I love a good GTA story.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, if that's the case, I feel like they shouldn't be saying anything about a release date. If that's the case, because what you're doing is you're hyping it up so much, and then what happens is that when you release the game, and if it doesn't live up to its expectations because of some underlying independencies, it's just going to crash out. And I feel like that's going to just be a huge disappointment, and it's just going to hurt sales. You're just going to shoot yourself in the foot. You know?
My most anticipated game of 2026, hopefully 2026, is Onimusha: Way of the Sword. I am somebody that is getting just a little bit fatigued of person with samurai sword type video games, but this was actually the first year I ever played an Onimusha game. I played the original, and I got to play a little bit of Onimusha 4. And the level of detail in the animations, the parry system, it feels like a dream. I am so excited for Onimusha. It is easily one of my most anticipated games of the year.
If you're into a game like that, I could see why you'd be excited for that. Me personally, I'm not into games like that, but no, based on what we just saw, it looks pure cinematic, looks really good. Looks like a freaking movie.
My most anticipated game for 2026 is Marvel's Wolverine. Now, I'm not a huge Wolverine fan from way back to the Snicked. I was more of a Spidey guy. I'm more of a wholesome good boy than the badass. But Insomniac has really gotten a lot of confidence from me after their Spider-Man series. I think that they just have a way with understanding superheroes and telling those stories. That's
Dude,
really
look
special.
at those
And I'm
mechanics.
super curious to see what they do with Wolverine.
Dude, I would now want to be an NPC in front of that guy. Oh, goodness gracious. No, I've heard that the Spider-Man series blew the hinges off the doors, chat. Or off the seals, whatever you want to call it. I heard it was good. I heard they did a really good job with that, for sure.
The game I'm most excited to see in 2026, hopefully, is Control Resonance, the sequel to Control. Remedy has been firing on all cylinders recently, and Control is easily one of the best games they've ever made. For Control 2, it looks like they're going bigger and better. They've switched from gunplay to melee action.
People are levitating in
and they
this
brought back
game.
Dylan,
They
who's gonna
fly.
be the main character of this game. The Hiss, I think it's the Hiss, have been unleashed on.
Wow, the upside down world is in this too, chat. What happened to you know, those are the children. Oh no, actually, you could actually correlate this to Pennywise, how the children kind of levitate up. Disturbing,
Manhattan.
right?
And if you remember the first game, they said if that ever happened, it will be apocalyptic. So I'm excited to see what that means, and I'm excited to check out what Remedy does with that third-person style of combat. It's something that's traditionally left to Japanese developers, but it seems like they have their own cool, unique.
Ooh,
twist in
wow,
it that
that's
they wanna
cool.
pull off, and I'm excited to see
Ooh.
where that goes.
Interesting. Guys, don't forget what you're seeing in these, you know, little sneak snippets, if you will. Let me know what you guys would like to see in the future. I'm very open to suggestions. The cyberpunk effect, as I call it. That's a fair, that's fair, Joker. That's very fair.
The game that I'm most looking forward to next year, and hopefully it comes out, is Show American Story. I don't know where to begin with this game, honestly, and I feel like the best way to kind of like give you an idea what it is to recommend looking at the trailer. But imagine if America was taken over by Japan and everything's like a Wild Bee movie.
I don't want to imagine that. I want America to stay exactly the way it is. I don't want to do that.
There's a whole
Goodness
bunch of 80s pop culture
gracious.
going on, and you're playing as a person looking for revenge. There's
Let
action,
Japan
it's an
be
RPG,
Japan.
There are cars. It's a very me game, and that's the only way I can really describe it. I'm very, very excited to see just more about it, and even more
What the
to
heck
play.
was that?
It's looking crazy. It's looking wild, and
wow.
If you haven't heard of it, now you have, and you can thank me later.
I've never heard of that game, so yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Resident Evil Requiem. Goodness gracious, I'm so freaking excited, guys. 40 days, chat. 40 freaking smackaroos.
My most anticipated games of this year is Resident Evil Requiem.
Oh,
Firstly,
gosh.
I can almost guarantee that it's going to come out as opposed to some of the other games on the list. Will they come out in 2026? Who knows? But I'm actually a really new Resident Evil fan. Resident Evil 7 was the game that got me into the series. So
He's right. He's absolutely right. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be real honest here, guys. Before you guys let me know, or before you guys led me on to playing Resident Evil 7 almost 5 years ago, that was like the first encounter or contact that I made with Resident Evil altogether. And I fell in love with it. No, like, all credit to you guys. Arkham, I think you were one of the guys that told me that it was bonkers, too. I remember you going into the chat and saying, this game is bonkers. I had no idea what I was in for. I had no idea. And it turns out that the Resident Evil 7 was the game that saved the series altogether, because apparently the 5th and 6th one were complete flush-outs. They were kind of just money grabs, according to research that I've done, and obviously testimonials on other people's behalves, but like, yeah, no, like, that saved the series 100%, because it was psychological atmosphere. It was the first game to literally promote a first-person narrative to make things way more, or to make players feel like they have no agency. They're just so super vulnerable around tight corners, and it brought something new to the table. Interesting. Resident Evil was the first anything horror was introduced to as a to you as a child. Resident Evil on PlayStation was my first. I've been a huge fan since I was a kid. Yeah, no, it's funny. It's funny you say that, Christ Exalted, because I feel in my I feel like I sometimes get to things very, very late. I don't give them a shot. One of my biggest flaws as a human being is judging a book by its cover. It's one of my biggest flaws, and I'm still working on that. But, like, yeah, no, it's one of those things where it's like, I wish I was into Resident Evil before, like, when I was a kid. I just wasn't. I was a Nintendo 64 guy. I just, I didn't have. I was in a little bubble, okay? I was in a little bubble, but guess what? You expand and grow, okay? Here we go.
So I'm really excited to continue that story, but also not have to play as Ethan Winters and play as what seems to be a more compelling protagonist. Excited to check out the differences between experiencing the game in first person and third person.
No, and I think that's a great thing that they're doing now. I think it's a brilliant idea, especially if allegedly this is going to be the game to kind of cap it off, or, kind of end it, if you will, to give it a nice send-off, okay? Because some people can't handle to give you the option of doing a first-person narrative and then a third-person narrative could actually kind of balance the tension between, the perspectives, because some people may not be able to, like, handle the psychological horror or the psychological immersion, but then that's where the third person comes in. It kind of, like, eases tension more. I feel that those two perspectives offer different offer a kind of like a different feel for the game to cater to a broader audience, depending on what suits them, if that makes any sense. Let's see. The last Resident Evil movie was solid, as well as the first. Yeah, no, I loved the Resident Evil 2 remake. I loved it so much. I've never played the first one, but it's what it is, right? We move on. Let's see. I'm looking forward to the new movies that are coming out. Oh, they're redoing them? I'm sold. Yeah, I think the one thing I could say, Christ Exalted, about the games is that I didn't like, it just always confused me how they would have the Resident Evil games completely irrelevant to the movies. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they would have some characters that are consistent, but there's no Alice. And I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't really even like her. Like, and no disrespect to the actress, she did a great job, but, like, I just didn't like how the movies were so irrelevant to the actual games, in my opinion. That's how I felt about them, at least.
Because I am one of these new Resident Evil fans, to me, it is, like, more of a first-person franchise, and I'm excited to see how that changes the experience. I think taking some of the design choices of the newer games and setting it in a more familiar space and more familiar characters with Raccoon City and Leon is in the game. We know he's there. What's he up to? Why does he look like Mads Mikkelsen?
What did he say? Matt Nichols? Bro, I don't even know who that is. All I know is that. So I read a comment one time, and the guy was like, dude, change the hair, bro. You're like 49. And I'm like, no, it's what makes Leon Leon. Take that comment back. Are you kidding me? That's what makes him iconic. Don't take away the hair. Are you serious? I was so like, I don't know, maybe I was a little dramatic, but like I was so taken off, like I was so taken back by his comment. But no, I think he looks great. I think he looks awesome. And this is how I'd expect him to look at 49 years old. He was born in 1977, guys. It's
Very
insane.
excited to find out.
Yeah, no, I'm freaking pumped.
One of my
What
most
is
anticipated
this?
for 2026 is Mouse PI for Hire. It's a boomer shooter. It's got some wall running. Love the aesthetics. Got that Steamboat Willie. Disney, don't come after me. But
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Has anyone ever seen that film?
really looking forward to playing that and have been since the last two Gamescoms that we've seen it at. So that's one of my most anticipated.
Didn't they make that a series, Christ Exalted? They made that a series, right? The Resident Evil. I've never seen it. I've never seen it, man. I'm so sad.
Reloaded has this just incredible premise where it sees you breaking
Never heard of this.
into museums around the world, I think primarily British museums, to steal back artifacts that have been appropriated from their home region so that they can be sent back to where they belong. And, you know, it's
Okay. I was just checking to see if there were any nests up there. Anything, you know, there's no chirping going on, so we're good.
kind of like a more modern day
Yeah.
Afro-futuristic Robin Hood in a sense. I got to check it out at Summer Game Fest and I immediately fell in love. Cool platforming, cool planning, cool characters, cool world, cool everything. I just cannot wait to get my hands on it. Please release it in 2026. You keep delaying it. Let me play this game.
He wants to play it, chat. He's really looking forward to it. Let's see. I love Who Framed Roger. No, yeah, no. A Joker. Those were the times. Those are the times. Let's see. Hold on. Let's just see. But yeah, the last one was just based on the first two games, which was Welcome to Raccoon. Oh, really? Let's see. The first 5 or 6 movies was with Alice. I forgot the actor's name. Yeah, I forgot her. I forgot her name too. I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna have movies that are inspired from the games, right? Because that's how it is, right? The movies were inspired by the games first, correct? It wasn't the other way around, obviously, right? I don't know. I feel like you want to make them relevant to each other. The only character that I thought that was consistent, from what I remember, you could correct me if I'm wrong, I'm open to criticism, was Jill. She is actually in the series, right? Jill, okay? Call me a noob. I don't care. That's what I remember, because Jill was in Apocalypse. Now, I will say, that one was enjoyable. Resident Evil 2 Apocalypse, that one was actually pretty cool. I'm not going to lie.
I grew up watching Bond movies every Sunday on ITV, okay? If you are born in the UK, it's ingrained.
From Russia with Love, absolutely. I agree with her. James Bond was one of the gold mines of my childhood existence. I loved James Bond. I played Everything or Nothing. I played From Russia with Love. I've beaten so many games of James Bond several times. I just loved the concept. It was so thrilling to me. The first 2 Resident Evil movies were solid for the most part. For sure.
You know, Bond is a part of you. And I am so excited that IO is doing a Bond game, because really, I don't know who else could. I think Hitman World of Assassination is one of the best games ever made, and I am so excited to see how they take the systemic gameplay, that storytelling, that sense of humor, and apply it to a property as well known as James Bond.
Yeah, how long has it been since they made a game like this, Chad? It's been a long time, right? I might actually consider playing this. I might consider I've always been a huge fan of the movies, but I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. Okay, now let me know what you think about this. I wasn't the biggest fan of Daniel Craig. And maybe, hold on a second, hold the comments. The reason why is because maybe I was so accustomed to growing up with Pierce Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan had the persona, he had the accent, he had the look, he had the body language. You know what I mean? I think that's why I was just so kind of just like, who's this guy? You know what I mean? But I will say, I did see Casino Royale, and it wasn't I wasn't used to the direction that they were taking James Bond, but I could see why people liked it. I haven't seen that movie in years, but it wasn't bad.
I did see the the gameplay stuff at Gamescom, and it just made me even more excited. I'm so thrilled that he's a young and brash James Bond. Like, he's not fully refined. Maybe he doesn't even know his drink order yet, okay? But I'm just really stoked
John
to see what
Martini
IO does
shaken,
with
not
it.
stirred, chat.
And then it's
I remember.
007 First Light. It's my most anticipated 2026.
Okay, so I will say this though. I like how I don't know if hold on. Let me rewind it a little bit. Hold on a second. Oh, that's it. Sorry about that. Oh, perfect. See how he has like that scar on his face a little bit? I don't recall any James Bond character having that. I actually think that kind of brings some how could I say this? I don't really know how to say it. It kind of makes you feel like he's been through some stuff, and it's made him who he is. It's like a mark of origin, perhaps. Like you know what I mean. It's kind of like it serves as kind of like a character. You guys know what I'm trying to say? Can you guys help me out here? What am I trying to say? I've never seen a character in the Bond series or them have like a scar conveying, like, obviously it's there for a reason. It's supposed to be symbolic. I just can't come up with the words right now. Can anyone help me out with that? It's almost like they're utilizing that mark to kind of bring some mysterious lore to the occasion to basically define who he is as a character. I don't know. I can't come up with the right words right now. Let's see here. Our 2026 video game industry. No, guys, this was really good. Let's see. They did bring Nemesis too soon. Yeah, if they did, then I don't know. I don't really have enough knowledge, or I didn't have enough passion back then to to understand or to come up with that kind of conclusion. So I appreciate that, Joker. Yeah, guys. So yeah, that's basically it. Okay. Sorry I didn't have the words to articulate what I meant with the whole scar thing, but I kind of feel like it brings a certain vibe to the character and what he's been through. Maybe that's what I meant. I don't know. But we're gonna move on, guys. Okay. What do we have next here? We have. You are absolutely not ready for Resident Evil Requiem. Oh boy, it's telling us we're not going to be ready for it, chat. I don't know. I beg to differ. Here we go, chat. Here we go. All right, so this is our gaming news, technically, or I should say Resident Evil 9 gaming portion of the news, or gaming news portion of the broadcast. I clearly can't speak. Here we go, chat. Let's get this going here. I wonder what this is about. This just launched today. I love Gaming Bolt. I rely on them heavily. I utilize this channel. They do a remarkable job. I'm definitely going to be liking this. I love giving credit where credit is due, especially when it comes to keeping up on the trends and gaming news. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Kapanga. Let's see what they have to say. I'm curious.
There's a lot to like about Resident Evil Requiem based on everything the developer has told us about the game. Its promotional materials and appearances at the 2025 editions of multiple events, such as Gamescom, the Game Awards, and the Tokyo Game Show, have given us glimpses into a title that has great visuals, combat, a solid narrative, terrifying new enemies, and a generally creepy vibe to the whole experience.
No, he's right. To list a couple things on top of my head, it could be more than a couple. You guys get the idea, right? They're introducing, obviously, the third-person and first-person narrative. You get to switch in between that, okay? They're making it semi-open world, which I'm not opposed. They did that with the Evil Within 2. I was a little when I started playing the Evil Within 2, okay, I was a little skeptical. I'm like, oh my gosh, this isn't like the first one where it felt like you had no player agency. It felt like you were completely vulnerable, making the whole psychological tone of the game more effective to the player. But no, they did a perfect balance, okay? If you could create a perfect balance and blend certain atmospheres together to make it a captivating experience, especially when it comes to budget and the underlying developments of the game, yeah, go for it. And what I also like, too, what I'm really looking forward to in this game, chat, was the fact that they are introducing obstacle-based antagonist boss fights. I love that. Oh, I'm loud. I apologize for that. Honestly, I'm more excited for Chapter 5 of Poppy Playtime than Resident Evil 9. That's fair. That's fair. I'm not going to lie. I've never been into that game. I've never been into Poppy's Playtime, but I am open to doing research on it.
That's Resident Evil as it should be, but there's something special about this one that just calls to us. However, we've been burned
Look at
before,
that.
of course.
Look at
a
that,
great
chat.
game is when all of its disparate elements come together to present a cohesive experience. And yet, this is Resident Evil we're talking about, and it's a franchise whose extensive experience with the genre is sure to be a factor in Requiem's success.
Dude, look at
So
that,
what
man.
is it about Requiem that has us believing that it's a game that's going to blow our minds? Well,
It will blow our minds. I have a feeling that this game is going to be such a freaking banger. And what I love about it too is that they're utilizing Leon Kennedy for the combatant sequences of this game, and they're utilizing Grace Ashcroft just for the complete opposite. And want to know what's really cool too? They're going to be implementing certain, certain fundamentals or mechanics in the game because Grace Ashcroft, she's a newbie. She's not experienced with this kind of stuff. So they're going to be implementing sort of a tone in her character as if she's inexperienced and just kind of like scared. Like, you know, she's young. She's not like a Leon Kennedy where guns are blazing, taking chainsaw to zombies, right? But I think it's going to add more character development to her and kind of just make you feel like you're, you know, more immersed within the character's experiences. I'm going to love this game, man. This game's going to be great. Let's see. It's definitely a lore-filled series. Well, what, Resident Evil? Or are you talking about this game?
Well, the answer to that is quite straightforward, really. There's a sense of balance that permeates it all, bridging together the best parts of the franchise with exciting new additions that could make it the Resident Evil game to beat.
No, it's true. They're pulling elements from Resident Evil 7, its psychological aspect, and they're pulling elements from, I believe it was the combatant sequences from Resident Evil 4. Obviously, they're probably going to be doing some polish and touch-ups, right? But they are it's like Resident Evil 8, Resident Evil 7, and Resident Evil 4 basically blended into one complete send-off, but like emphasized. That's the best way I could describe it. Let's see. Crazy Gaming. Good thing it has both first. I agree 100%. Crazy Gaming, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much, guys. Get some hype in the chat for Crazy Gaming.
And a fine addition to the survival horror genre.
Yes.
A visual
It's going to be a
feast.
compliment.
Now, let's begin with the game's visuals. If you've been looking at the trailers with as much excitement as we have been,
yes,
you already know that the RE engine is doing a lot of heavy lifting in terms of presenting an eye-catching experience.
Now, I hope they do what they need to do to make it an optimized game. I have played so many games in the past, for example, Chronos The New Dawn. Bloober Team utilized the Unreal Engine 5. However, there's been complaints. There's been, talk out there that if you want to use the Unreal Engine 5 correctly, you have to make sure it's optimized. There could be in between the line independent developments that aren't like, it's all about the budget. You got to make sure that you're taking your time with the game to deliver a great product, because you can do Unreal Engine 5 drastically wrong. And I'm not joking. It sucks. It sucks when you look forward to a game and then you find out that the reason why it's stuttering or tearing the screen so much is because they didn't implement the Unreal Engine 5 to its full.
Those excellent visuals are the first showcase of an underlying balance that could make Requiem stand tall in a franchise that already has so many great titles. Well, I mean, there have been some awful entries, but let's not go there for now.
Please let me know if I'm being clear with my speech, guys. I try to articulate. I do my own research. I try to learn about this stuff for you guys so I could convey this information and teach you guys something, because I'm learning just as much as you are. But I'm always trying to fill myself in with knowledge to absorb and just relay back to you, because that's my job.
In various gameplay demos, Grace is relentlessly pursued by a stalker.
Yeah.
The ambient lighting is a key facet of the experience here, alternating between light and dark in a way that adds a lot of weight to the atmosphere.
I love
the
the
Renwood
contrast.
Hotel. But it gets better. You actually get to use the light to your advantage, with the stalker dynamically adapting to your actions, which we think is going to be a crucial pillar of segments involving Grace.
Look, see how she tripped? Hold on. I think that's great that they're utilizing that kind of those kind of movements in the character. It really makes it more immersive, and it kind of just basically symbolizes that she's so like she's a beginner. She's completely out of touch with this whole entire like spectrum of like being confronted with these certain predicaments.
Your actions, which we think is going to be a crucial pillar of segments involving
that's so
grace.
cool.
That's quite a plus if you think about it, allowing Requiem to tie in its environments to its narrative and the core gameplay loop.
The new protagonist for RE9 is giving me Ashley from RE4 vibes, but not in. Yeah, no, that's why I didn't like Resident Evil 4. Ashley was annoying. Ashley, if it wasn't unethical, I'd punt her across a football field over the field goal and never look back.
It's a great way to bring the experience together, the visuals being a storytelling vehicle rather than a fresh coat of paint on a tried and tested formula. Furthermore, the ability to switch between a
There it is. Look at that chat. First person, third person. Yeah, no, it's true.
Person and third person
Look
point
at
of
that.
view showcases how Capcom has chosen a suitable middle ground for franchise veterans who swear by the former while also catering to players who prefer the camera as it was in Village, for instance. It couldn't have been easy to implement.
I'm so sorry, chat. Let me just say this one thing. Keep in mind too, the third person view allows for more of a vantage point for the player. Okay, obviously, when you're playing in a first-person narrative, you only have so much agency because you don't know what's behind you. Your peripherals are limited. That's what makes it for a fully immersive and psychological tone. It makes it way more effective because you're vulnerable. Okay, you're not. It's not like you have all the time in the world. You have to be decisive with your decisions. You know what I mean? But the third person allows you to basically collect yourself. In other words. You know,
guess.
At least
and
that's
to
how
have
I
the
take
option to switch seamlessly between the two is a great design choice all around. Once again, having the scope to change your perspectives on the fly gives you, the player, a lot of agency over your own experience in this game.
Listen, I work so hard to like retain information and learn and study and do my own research, you know? And for him to just literally conclude what I just said, I feel smart. I'm taking the win. I'm taking it, baby.
It's a fresh touch to the Resident Evil experience that can work wonders for the enjoyment.
They got to work on that
players
run,
can
though,
get out
Chad.
of
They
it.
got to work on that
For
run.
me
Come on,
personally,
man.
those seamless transitions are going to be a huge asset when we're out in the field, as either Grace or Leon, where we enjoy the traditional first-person camera while we explore gorgeously rendered environments while switching things up to give us better response times when in combat, for example, against the many threats we're
Look
sure we
at
must
that,
face
chat.
over
Oh
the
my
course of this
gosh.
adventure.
Where's the...
But it's more...
Yo, Leon Kennedy, 49 years old, doing roundhouse kicks. Come on, man. You can't get it. Dude.
More than just a matter of implementing dual perspectives. It's in the way that you see Grace stumble and fall as she evades the stalker that makes Requiem truly shine. That sense of balancing its options comes to the forefront, allowing you, the player, to experience the game in a way that amps up the tension no matter how you choose to look at it, while staying true to Grace's characterization as a relatively inexperienced field operative.
There you go. Inexperienced field operative. Thank you so much, narrator. That's exactly what that's what I was trying to say earlier. No, they're gonna blow the hinges off with this game, guys. They're gonna do such a good job, and I'm not gonna lie, it just came to me too. What she's facing, I forgot what it's called, but it's like the Chris Walker of this game.
Thrust into a very horrifying situation.
Yes,
That
PT,
balance
100%.
between options also extends to the gameplay. Good cop, better cop. It could have been too easy to have Grace as a single protagonist in Requiem. Ethan Winters was the sole hero of the last game, other than Rose taking the lead in the DLC, of course.
Yet to
And
play
the
that game.
experience was a great one. But the game's inclusion of Leon as a sort of counterweight to Grace's own inexperience is a great way to balance stealth and action in an experience that does both of those gameplay loops quite well. It's Resident Evil at its finest, bringing back the dual protagonist approach from Revelations, while also managing to bring in an enemy akin to Mr. X or Lady Dimitrescu, from
there
their
you go.
respective titles, of course. Furthermore, it allows the gameplay to flip between two distinct playstyles, forcing players to adapt on the fly as they alternate between Grace and Leon.
And it doesn't make it boring. It makes it immersive. It captivates the player. I feel there's not going to be a boring part of this game, is basically where I'm going at with this.
The dual protagonist approach is
simple.
also a great way to bring varying perspectives to the story and the moment-to-moment gameplay.
It's going to be always
We're
interesting.
expecting to see a lot of contrast in the way Grace and Leon respond to similar situations.
That's so cool.
Their respective strengths and weaknesses informing their decisions in ways that make narrative sense.
There's going to be a lot of emotion tied into this game too. If he's talking about characterization, development, and the way he is, and how they're going to go about in this game, there's going to be a lot of emotion revolved around this plot as it unravels.
While
100%.
still providing context to what's in front of them. The developer likely spotted early on that how and why they operate the way they do is an opportunity worth exploring, and that may be exactly why it chose to bring Leon back into the fold. For Grace, sticking to the shadows is the way to go if the gameplay showcases are to be believed.
It's so creepy.
Her cushy desk job at the FBI is definitely not doing her any favors, and she must rely on her tenacity and hold her nerve if she's to survive her whole ordeal.
Jeez,
that
man.
means that we need to be mindful of our movements and the way we use the tools at our disposal. And then, of course, there's Leon. We're loving the new seasoned and grizzled aura.
Look
he
at
brings
that,
to the
man.
table here.
Oh, he looks
His
like he's
extensive
49.
Experience from past titles on display as he presents a calm, poised personality that belies his.
Yo, that is a face that's gone through so much. That is a face of a warrior. He was built for this, man. He was built to last.
Ability to be a deadly force in the field.
Yeah.
The series is no stranger to bringing back fan favorite characters, whose younger versions evolve to a more balanced personality that can mentor a younger protagonist. Leon's potential to take over from Chris, who served as a sort of similar role in past titles, should not be understated. This is a character who has been a part of the franchise's very successful.
He looks so young. He's like 22. He was 22.
Early days, and his inherent ties to Raccoon City are sure to be a factor in his potential alliance with Grace. It's going to be interesting to see how she navigates those memories and the less savory ones that are surely waiting for her once Requiem's story kicks into gear.
Wow.
Those contrasting personalities are a great example of how Requiem is balancing the old and new with aplomb, making this game a potential goldmine for the franchise's gameplay. It's going to please longtime fans and new players alike, and probably have them marvel at a title whose story seems equally poised to bring new touches to a great formula.
Let's see. I'm predicting that Grace is going to have the scared protagonist at the beginning, then transition to a BA throughout the game. Yeah, no, that's I respect your analysis on that. That's and that's fair to assume because that's only natural, right? I mean, especially if she's going to be with Leon Kennedy, she's going to be seeing, there's no way that some of that's going to not going to rub off on her, right? It makes sense for you. That's a fair assumption for sure, Arkham. Absolutely.
A story that sticks to its guns. The developer clearly kept the fact that the Resident Evil franchise turns 30 this year in mind, cleverly taking the narrative back to Raccoon City, and
which is a great,
having the Umbrella Corporation return.
I think, in my opinion, if you want to send it off or just kind of cap it and close it out, that's a great way to do it. Return to Raccoon City, 100%. I agree.
After its decline. While the developer has kept mum about details, it isn't hard to see a connection between new antagonist Dr. Victor Gideon, Epsis, and the shady corporation that started it all. But it's in how it managed to tie in so many important narrative threads from the franchise's extensive story into a single game, setting the stage for Leon's return while also managing to bring a new protagonist to the fold in the form of Grace. I am quite adamant that the stalker is indeed Alyssa, her current predicament tied to Gideon in some way with Grace being central to his plans.
Not gonna lie, if I'm hearing this correctly, he's talking about the mother. I am very suspicious of the mom. Absolutely. I think I definitely, it's so obvious based on what we've already seen with her, taking Grace, going through the house. She's in panic mode. Something is going on behind the scenes that her mother clearly isn't conveying at the moment.
It's a great way to have players invested in her character arc, which
correct.
we expect is going to mirror Hinako's journey in Silent Hill F as she goes from a terrified rookie into a reasonably talented fighter under Leon's eyes. It's logical thanks to how the game has already established that she will likely bump into Leon and is poised to benefit from his guidance. That's a heady blend of the old and new. That's the perfect way to usher in a new era for the franchise in our book.
Hope you're doing well, bro. I'm sick, got the flu. Please send healing prayer. Absolutely, guys. Let's keep Tony in our thoughts and prayers, guys. Get some energy for Tony in the chat, everybody. He is sick with the flu. Absolutely, buddy. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't mean for the ill-timed pause.
The new. That's the perfect way to usher in a new era for the franchise in our book. Even the game's combat systems seem poised to bring a solid mix of stealth and action to the table.
Exactly.
And from what we've seen so far, it's going to take all that we have to stay on top of the story and whatever threats it brings our way. A fight for survival. As Grace, we don't expect to be tearing through enemies as an absolute powerhouse like Jill or Claire. The game's use of lighting and her narrative arc might not support that sort of thing in
That's
the
so
early
cool.
parts of the story, although Leon could have something to say about that, of course. But it's a contextually great way to present stealth mechanics that require a more careful, tactical approach.
Correct, yeah.
That
No, I love
third-person
that too.
camera is going to come in handy on that front. We're also expecting Grace's path to self-actualization to bring a better balance between stealth and action in her missions. But from the limited glimpse we got of Leon's skill set, it seems that the franchise's excellent shooter mechanics from titles like Village are going to get their time to shine here. Leon doesn't need to be quiet. His experience and general aptitude for violence against beings beyond his physical limits underlying his animations and almost smug confidence. With firearms and melee finishers
yeah,
at his
for sure.
disposal, he's shaping up to be quite the loose cannon, and a love letter to fans of his character over the many years. But there could be threats that force
I cannot wait to use the axe chat. I can't wait. Let's see. Feel better, Tony. Thanks, bro.
even him to stick to the shadows, a potentially interesting reflection of Grace's own journey. Having two distinct approaches to dangerous situations for two very distinct protagonists once again highlights a balanced approach to Requiem that we believe is going to make it among the franchise's best ones yet.
No, I heard it's going to be the scariest one in the series. That's what I heard. Based on insider information, I think it was insider. Don't quote me on this because I don't know for sure. But I have a gaming app that I look and do research and study and stuff like that on my free time. I think it was Insider. I think his name is Dusk Golem. I could be wrong. But yeah, no, there are rumors that this is going to be the scariest game in the entire series. 100%. And I'm really looking forward to it. 100%.
That's probably going to extend to the enemies, the monsters we faced reminding us of the ones that came before them, while bringing engaging twists of their own to the table. The long wait's end. With Requiem a little over a month away from its release date, we're adamant that it has the potential to be the vehicle that takes the Resident Evil franchise down a very successful path in the coming years. It's looking like survival horror done not just right, but done with so much style and sincerity that it's hard to temper our optimism with caution in its case.
Let's see here. What do we got here? The stalker enemy seems like if they took Bug Lady from 7 and made her Mr. X type enemy. Yeah, and you brought up a really good point, Arkham. I think that they did that intentionally. Because you're right. And I think that you did that. I think they did that intentionally because remember, they're taking elements from both 7 and like just 8 in general. Because obviously, like I mentioned before, it's like going to be like the Chris Walker of this game, like the stalker, right? But the Mr. X type enemy, and Buglet, they're definitely pulling elements from past games to make it kind of just like to kind of just make it like a full send off, 100%, and it's effective. It is, and in my opinion, I felt that Margaret Baker was the creepiest villain in Resident Evil 7. So if that's the case, I have no doubt that would be why those inspired elements exist in this game.
It isn't going to be too long before we find out if we've been right all along, but we don't expect to be eating any humble pie considering the evidence of greatness that's already there to see. The impressive...
Look at the hold on, guys. I am so sorry. I got to show you this, though, because this is why this game... They did such a good job with this game. Watch. Look at this.
It isn't going to be too long before we find out if we've been right all along, but we don't expect to be eating any humble pie considering the evidence...
Look at the emotion in that. Look at the sweat, the how she looks terrified. That's why I have such high hopes for this game. It literally ties in to the characterization that we're going to be like confronted with Grace Ashcroft that they're talking about. I love it, man.
Evidence of greatness that's already there to see. The impressive track record with the franchise is, of course, a big plus, too. That balance between franchise traditions and the boldness to bring a lot of new stuff to the fold shows a confidence in the upcoming title that makes Requiem stand out among its peers in the franchise and the survival horror genre as a whole. And given how solid Resident Evil has been over the years, that's definitely saying something. So, what are your thoughts on this? Go ahead and share them in the comments below.
Yeah, no, I'm sold, guys. I really feel, and I love how the title says you are not ready for Requiem. I totally am. I am. We've got 40 days, I'm really looking forward to it based on what we've seen, what we've heard, the research that I've done. It's gonna. I'm telling you right now, on this channel, when that game comes out, all of the energy will be solely devoted to that game. 100%. Here we go, guys. We're going to move on. Okay? Here we go. We have this to do. Okay, here we go. Resident Evil Requiem hands-on new gameplay walkthrough full demo. I've never seen this. So keep in mind, the demo was only available, okay, at one of the conventions. Okay, we can't play the demo right now. It was exclusively for certain events that took place. So I got an invitation from Capcom to try the Resident Evil Requiem demo at Gamescom Asia X Thailand Game Show of 2025. Yeah, okay. Here's my first experience. Huge thanks to Capcom Singapore for the opportunity. So let's check this out, guys. This is a reaction to the gameplay. I'm sold on this. Let's go. This is the first detail I found. The Resident Evil Requiem demo I played has new main menu music, which sounds great, by the way. Different from what we heard at Gamescom in... Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, no, it sounds great. It does. I'd fall asleep to this. Just being honest. Ooh. Ooh. Chat. You got to do it right. Headphones. Wow. Dude. Let's see. Wow, look at that. Okay, here we go. Hold on. I'm really looking forward to the new gameplay they show tomorrow. They're showing new gameplay? Bro, like, fill me in. Absolutely. Look at that, man. Look at that. It looks like a freaking movie, dude. Dude, that's crazy. Wow. She's getting drained, man. She's an experiment. Dude, that's crazy. I got half flashes, man. Ooh, that was good. Let's see. It's on their YouTube channel at 3 p.m. Gosh, man, I'm going to have to record that. Dude, wild, man. The cinema is unbelievable, chat. Goodness. Incredible. Wow. I guarantee you what we just witnessed, it's going to have us take control over that whole sequence. I'm telling you right now. It's not going to be just, it's going to look like a cutscene to us, but they're going to have us have full control. They're going to give us agency over that. That's going to be really cool. Yeah. Well, I mean, one, he's draining you. Two, you're upside down, so, you know. Man. Dude, I don't know how she's standing upright. I would be falling all over the place. God, the Lord knows how long she was upside down for. Wow. I don't know. Dude, that's so creepy. That's so brilliant, man. The contrast, the lighting, the red. Oh, gosh, man. I love the rain, chat. Hitting against the glass. Ooh. Treat it nice. Treat it nice. I know some players who have the demo found a secret file here, but I don't see the file there. Do I need to crouch to find it? Interesting. No, I heard that too. I heard that there was a file in the demo, and it was revealing some kind of lore on what to expect in the game. But I think, now I could be wrong, but I think that that file was hinting of the reveal of Leon Kennedy. But I could be completely wrong. Oh, there you go. You could just pause it, guys. I'm not going to pause it again, at least for right now. It reminds me of Madison a little bit, chat. Look at this, man. Dude. Oh, my God. Yeah, this is terrifying. Oh, my gosh, man. Well, if you didn't know it was Resident Evil, chat. The doors, the puzzles, the statues.
Dead.
Looks like the prison cell from Resident Evil 2. Ooh. Cherub key. Grace's location in this game demo is the Rhodes Hill Chronic Care Center. Rhodes Hill was first mentioned in the underbelly scenario of Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. Wow. So if I'm getting this correctly here, it would be really cool based on what we see here if this is hinting that they're going to be including snippets from past games to kind of tie the ribbon. That's really cool. That's awesome, man. Oh, in Raccoon City, okay. You can find ammo there. He's not wrong. Or she. I don't know. Was that empty? Oh, interesting. Oh, that's cool. Oh, distractions, diversions. Freaking Sam Fisher at chat. You could freaking Sam Fisher it in this game, apparently. Throw stuff for distractions. You could do that in Resident Evil 2, right? Exalted? Correct me if I'm wrong. I can't remember. Ooh. What was that? Is that her? Is that the thing? She's got to fix her posture a little bit. She's got some tight quadriceps. Tight hip flexors. There are no references or Easter eggs here. Only Rhodes Hill, which I mentioned before. Fair enough. Dude, all the empty bottles she's collecting is like equivalent to how annoyed I could get when I'm opening up drawers when given the icon that's available and there's nothing inside to collect them. Or to collect out of them. Whoa! Oh my gosh. That got me. Don't get so close, honey. Don't get so close. Yeah, no. He's a. Yeah. I mean that's what happens when somebody unalived kind of just like comes at you like that. Dude, that thing is an overgrown wart, man. Oh my gosh, what an abomination to society. It hates the light. Did the stream freeze on? No. I saw your message, Exalted. No, it's good on this end. I've got no dropped frames or anything. Connection's pretty good. Try to refresh it for yourself, maybe. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. I want to know where that thing came from, chat. Because that thing just like snuck up on her. There was no indication, no noise, nothing.
This looks important.
There was no warning. I feel like I may have seen little snippets of this gameplay, but this is actually seeing the full, like, you know. Okay. Interesting. That's so cool, chat. You could avoid... Okay, so you have to be careful with your movements when it comes to maneuvering certain objects or, you know, yeah, like it just said. Otherwise, things could fall and make noise. I love how they're implementing that. That wasn't in any of the Resident Evils that I remember. That's really cool. It's adding more of, it's adding more spice to the occasion. Yeah, that's really cool. Wow. It really makes you on edge, that's for sure. Especially when the enemy's right in front of you. But it can't see. Oh, shoot. Oh, it woke up Mama. It woke her up. Dude, that's crazy. Oh, my God. Oh, here we go. Oh, you can't hide in lockers. Dude. She has to hide. Oh, turn the light off. Turn the light off. Look at it peeking. Look at it peeking, dude. That's crazy. You guys see that? Hold on. Hold on a second. Look at it peeking. Hello? Anyone out there? Oh my gosh. Dude. Wow. That's brilliant. Sugar muffins and spice cabinets. Dude, that's going to be on merch one day. I don't know. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. She woke up the neighbors. Oh. Those limbs are ginormous. Not her. Dude, I'd be so scared to even do that. Amen, Exalted. Amen. Yeah, saying that just happened to be like one of those things where it was like my my filter for like exploitives, because I used to be really loose in the cage when I first came out with my channel, and then like, you know, I wanted to turn over a new leaf, and that was sugar muffins and spice cabinets were was one of the first combination of words that I just started using. It just kind of came to mind. I didn't really think hard about it. It just kind of flowed out. I don't know.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's terrifying. Dude, what? Why are you going back? What are you doing? Stop dancing. It's gonna go right through the wall. Literally just pulled a Mr. X on her. It literally just did the same exact thing. Grace ass-crossed version of a headbang. Dude, that's insane. Nah, it's a great demo so far. It is. I'm looking forward to seeing that brand new gameplay, Exalted. It's probably going to be from Leon Kennedy's perspective. Run, run, run. It took so much offense to that kick. It screamed, man. It's in pain. Oh my. Yeah, that would hurt. Yep, that would hurt. Yeah. Guys, that happens to me on a daily basis. Just get thrown right into the radiator like that. Smashing kidneys and whatnot. Break some ribs. Wow. Dude, that's crazy. Very good. Here we go, guys. Oop. That was interesting, chat. Very good. Okay, now we have our gaming portion of the broadcast, everybody. Here we go. All right. Are we ready for the gaming portion of the broadcast, everybody? We have a new, it's not new, but it's an indie horror game that's been laid on my heart lately. That sounded weird. I've just been having this itch to want to play this game because of its immersiveness. Okay, can we all agree with that? Okay? All right, cool. Awesome. We'll go with that. Hold on, guys. Let me see here. Very good. Okay. So this is called Greed Stays Home, everybody. It's a short indie horror game. I wanted to mix it up a little bit tonight, okay? Simply just because we're almost done with Silent Hill 2. We're finishing up, we're about halfway done with Resident Evil 8, right? So I want to just kind of like mix it up a little bit. And I've been just craving this game. I want to share it with you guys. Yeah, hold on. Let me see here. Hold on one second. I got to get you guys the feed. Are you guys enjoying the content this evening? Let me know. Let's see here. Very good. Awesome. There we go. Game capture. Perfect. Okay. And this is the first time I've ever actually playing this game with new specs, so we could turn them all up on high. You guys ever heard of this game before? Thank you guys so much for the love in advance. I appreciate it. Have you guys ever heard of this game before? Greed Stays Home, everybody. It is a psychological indie horror game that came out sometime last year, I think. It's captivated me to want to play this because of its immersiveness. I saw this being played on YouTube, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember this game. This game, I mean, listen to it, chat. You tell me. Yes. I'm lowering it now, so yeah. I'm just doing a game. Sorry. All right. Gotcha. All right, guys, here we go. Okay. So let's see here. We got graphic settings. Here we go. So I'm going to try to put everything on high here. I mean, I'm probably going to pay a price, but let's see. I should definitely be able to afford it. Let me see. There we go. Display settings. Good. Excellent. Good. Yep. VSync off. Good. So it saved everything for the most part that I have. Let's see here. Have not heard of it. I know less games. It's no problem. Exalted. Yeah, I used to be like that, but then my wife introduced me to PC, and my life's never been the same since. So. And this is also a game. Oh wait, you guys can't see it because my webcam's in the way. No big deal. It's just another game that they've done that we've already played in the past called Befriended Curse. Let's see. Sound, we're good there. I think we're good. All right, guys. Yeah, so this game is called Greed Stays Home. It's literally a game revolved around us going to an abandoned house in this abandoned village, okay, or so it seems, okay? And we try to loot the place. We're looking for treasure, and things just don't go our way. So we're going to see what we could do here, okay? Drop comments, drop likes, get involved. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for choosing me as your choice of entertainment. Let's get snappy. Here we go. New game. That's so cool. Ooh. I vaguely remember some parts of this game. Vaguely. See, you play as a historian and treasure hunter. Since childhood, you've been fascinated by tales of lost paintings, gold taken during the war, and stolen jewels. However, so far the only things you've managed to find are a few 19th century coins and other items worth only a few pennies at the local antique shop. For some time now, you've been researching the history of an aristocratic family. Geez, that's a word. From the turn of the 19th century or 20th centuries, which lost a significant portion of its wealth due to theft. The family never recovered financially after that loss. Friends and relatives were suspected, and bad luck was blamed. An innocent person who was even wrongfully condemned. However, what truly captured your attention were the tragic events that unfolded in the nearby workers' village, nestled at the foot of the aristocratic estates. In the years following the theft, disappearances, and other unsettling occurrences. Today, the village is nearly abandoned. Okay, so there you go. We're dealing with some abandonment issues, chat. It's a real thing. Therapy is probably required, but we're gonna ignore that. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's see. During your preparations for the journey, you read a lot about the history of the area and people's accounts. Mentions of encountering various ghosts appeared frequently. You've been wandering the area for the last few days, searching for house after house. Sorry if I read that wrong, chat. The few remaining locals give you suspicious looks, but no one bothers you. Who cares about crumbling, ownerless ruins and some lunatic with a backpack? Today is just another day and another house. Maybe this time your dream will come true, and you'll find something worth more than an old shoe. If not, at least you'll have another story to tell. After all, having a passion is what matters most. It depends on what the passion is. That's a fact. Here we go, chat. Yeah, look at this, chat. Look at this. Tell me what you guys think of the ambience, please. I'm so curious what your thoughts are. Time to see what the house at the end of the road is hiding. All right, so we're going all the way over. There is a sprint option, so that's good. I think I remember this. Wow, look at this. That's cool. Ooh, this is it, the house we've been looking for, or I've been looking for. Okay. So I think we go in here. Let's see. Let's see. Can you guys hear me okay? Or is the gameplay too loud? Let me know. Let's see here. Let me actually pull this up to me a little bit more here. All right, here we go. Open this door. I think we go in here. It's clocked, clearly. There has to be a way in. Well, obviously. Yeah. Sure. That makes sense, right? I forgot what we do. Let me see if we... Hold on. I think we have to roam the house. Oh, there's a window. Do we go in here? Okay. That's not a door. That is a something. Okay. Okay. I love the sound effects, too. Of, like, the mud and everything. Oh, that's a grave. Oh. Man, I didn't mean to disrespect this premise. Here we go. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. A shack. Here we go. Nice. We have a key, chat. Okay, we're good. I expected someone to be behind me. Dude, listen to that ambience, chat. That's just... That's so... Call me weird, but I find ambiences like this very cozy to listen to. I don't know why. They're just soothing, okay? I'm sorry. We're gonna continue on. All right, let's go in here. There we go. We unlocked it. We're in. We're in. All right, here we go. I don't think I would ever camp out here overnight, though, if I'm being really honest. Especially if there's, like, Look at the cobwebs, man. This is sick. There's parchment. I tried everything I could to set my daughter free. Everything except telling the truth. Save one and lose the other? Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm the exact same way. It's not weird. Yeah, the ambience is great in this. Solid graphics as well. Yeah, no, the graphics aren't bad at all. For an indie horror game, they're pretty polished in my opinion. They're pretty good. Saving. Good. Good lord. Let's see. Yeah. No, this is definitely one of the most effective ambience-driven games I've ever played. Just the atmosphere alone makes it so effective, you know? Okay, we don't do anything here. What do we do here? Anything? How about this? No? Soup? No, not soup. Definitely not soup. Oh. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, okay, so we got our gold digger tools there. All right. Cool. Oh, let's take this, I think. Yeah. Yep. Yep, that's what I thought. There we go. Perfect. All right, do we move this stuff now? Can we move this stuff? I don't even know. You guys hear that? What's that sound? Dude, rats, man. Ugh. I didn't remember that part. Jeez. That got me hot flashes. Great. This is awesome. Okay. Oh, chairs. Oh, okay. Where do we... Oh, right here? Do we take these? Hold on. Go in here. So what are we doing exactly? Oh. Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh, we're setting the table. All right. Well, I'm not really sure if this house is going to bring about an appetite, but to get past this little obstacle here to proceed down the hallway, yeah, I'll do that. There we go. Perfect. Oh, boy. Ooh, that ambience, dude. I'm getting... Dude. Oh, gosh, man. I'm getting smacked. What is this? Look at this, chat. Goodness. What? Let's see. With that one decision, you brought so much evil upon this house and all of us. What have you done? I don't know, but I'm not digging these cobwebs, man. Oh, goodness. Okay. Okay. Look at these pictures, man. What the heck? Who does this? This isn't art. All right. Well, to me. I'm not going in there. What's in here? Anything? Is that my shadow? Oh, that's a coat hanger. Oh my gosh, that freaked me out. Okay, that's locked. Okay. So, what now? It's really dark in here. I should go to the store and pick up some light bulbs. Okay, so we're going to the store. Here we go. Did it get darker, chat? I think it got darker. All right, here we go. We're going on a stroll. Yeah, chat, this is supposed to be a town. Look at it. It needs so much work. The budget sucks. The heck is that? You guys hear that? That's not my breathing. Hello? It said it was nearly abandoned, right? There's still residents that live here, somewhat. I mean, what's left of them anyway. Wow, that's crazy. All right, here we go. Okay, that's a cow. What? Who the heck is that? Hello? Dude. It's almost like me just standing there, like, offended her. Why are you looking at me like that? Okay. Wow. Dude, what the heck, man? Are these the light bulbs? Take them. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. Oh. The owner, shut the lights off on me. I'm okay. I'm okay. I've got insane chills right now, but I'm okay. I'm okay. There's nothing breathing down my neck right now. I'm okay. My hands aren't sweating right now. Everything's fine. I am completely safe in this. I'm good. I'm okay. The door's shut. I'm safe. I'm completely safe. Goodness. Okay. Guys, I'm sweating. My hands are so clammy right now. It's like I have a fever. Okay. Dude, this is insane. So what's the purpose of me just wandering in the darkness? Oh. Hey, buddy. Oh. Dude, someone's walking. Someone's a walking. Oh, look, it's the Mecha Games signature dolls. Did they help make this game? Who hates those? I do. I hate a Rubik's Cube. Is that what they're called? A Rubik's Cube? A Rubik's Cube, right? I hate those things. I can never get them. Dude, they have like sports with that kind of stuff. Like people actually get like those figured out within like 30 seconds. It's disgusting what they do. All right, can I like have some peace and harmony? Oh. Hey, buddy. You're missing a head. Let me help you with this. Hey, hold on. Yeah. Do I put the head back on his torso there? Or... I guess not. He just has to stay headless. I'm so sorry. I apologize for that, man. I didn't do that to you, though. Okay? That wasn't me. Okay. We're all right, chat. Wait, what? Wait. Dude, that was all fake. That was all fake. Whoa, dude, that's crazy. This whole thing's abandoned, chat. Dude, I'm sweating right now. saving. Cool. What's this? Oh. Okay. I feel like I'm about to get jumped. That's not reassuring at all. What are those garbage bags? Is this a garbage dump? What is this? You'll find what you seek in this place, but it won't come with a heavy price. Okay, thanks for that. Appreciate it. Here we go. What are you doing on my property? Get lost and go back where you came from. Dude, you're not even real. I could probably just like poke a finger right through you and you'll be completely unaffected by that. Dude wants to fight. He's like squaring off with me, man. Can I leave without you putting your hands on me? Okay, thank you. Appreciate that, buddy. I'm gonna go my way. Yep. Hold on, chat. Hold on a second. No problem. That's crazy. That's wild. So my cat had the audacity to take a dump on my roommate's doorstep. I gotta clean it after this. Gotta love cats, man. They literally they pick and choose when they want to have, you know, respect for their owners. All right, so where are we going here? Going over here? Dude, what is that, man? That's crazy. What the freaking serendipity? Open. Dude, the second I heard those footsteps, I'm like, I'm out. I feel safer inside. That was horrible. You guys saw that. I was out. I ran so fast in here. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, this isn't good. I don't know, but dude, my calves, everything got like scrunched up in a ball, man. Or at least it felt that way. Everything got tight. I gotta stretch after this. It's saving. Oh, dude. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm all for, like, you know, looking for treasure opportunities and such, but like, at what? Not at my expensive. At what price? Like, how far are you willing to go? Cause I don't like this. Where am I putting this? Oh, on the table? Where am I putting this? Oh, okay. I can't even see, chat. I can't even see. Where's the lights? Could we get some lights on this? Thank you. There we go. Oh my gosh, it feels so much better in here. By a fraction, at least. Dude, I don't like that hallway. I feel like something's about to pop up at my face or something. Here we go. Actually doubtful. Don't worry. There's probably a good chance there'll be some sugar muffins and spice cabinets in this. Maybe. I'm trying to keep it down because I don't want to keep my wife up. So, but yeah, for sure. What are you doing in this house? This used to be my neighbor's place. They left a while ago. Okay, well then, like, how does that concern you? Like, I'm here because I'm here. Like, but that's not important. None of my business. Then why are you here? If you want to snoop around, go ahead. No one lives here anymore anyway. All right, buddy. Again, you're not answering my question. Why are you here if it's no big deal? Just don't break anything. I'll be watching you. He says he'll be watching me, yet he just leaves. Dude, that was a little... I don't know. That didn't taste well. How did that taste for you, chat? It's okay. You don't have to... Yeah. Alright, let's take another light bulb. I remember actually I remember when the last time I played this game, I touched a light bulb and it was like glitching out and I couldn't like release it. Apparently there's more light bulbs in this box than we actually need, and I was stuck holding a light bulb until it like saved automatically. It was kind of funny. I'm literally getting chased by something and I'm running with a light bulb in midair. It's just levitating in front of me. Ah! Getting jump scared by freaking in-game mechanics, man. That is embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. Come on, go. I will say, though, these sound effects for the light bulbs is pretty dead on, huh, chat? It's pretty dead on. Dude. Dude. Chat, I'm not like... I'm actually sweating right now. Is that normal? I don't feel normal. Can't open that door right now. It's getting late. I'll look around the house a bit more, then go to sleep. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Peacefully, hopefully. Oh, what's this? Dude, clearly someone's watching us. When you hear something growling in your face or just behind you, you don't pick things up. Did I actually just stumble upon a Christian gaming channel that plays horror games? Yeah, you did. Absolutely, 100%. I don't play just any horror game though. But yeah, you are correct. Yes, yeah. Sleepy plays faithfully. Welcome to the channel, and God bless you in advance. Absolutely, 100%. Yep, I am very unique in that for sure. Christ exalted. Let's welcome Sleepy plays faithfully. Let's see. It's not worth much. But yeah, basically to sum it up, Sleepy plays faithfully. I do all kinds of games, but I do happen to like the indie horror game genre. And I utilize that, I utilize it to spread the gospel. That's what yeah, exactly, correct. I actually have videos out, I actually have videos and reaction videos on conveying how horror can definitely depict Christian themes if it's done the right way. So yeah, that's what I do. Welcome. Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. Welcome. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I love it. I love it. It is rare, but here's the thing though. I feel, in my opinion, that's how God can work. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing, and this is what I learned from a reaction video, how this kid is like 18 years old. I think his name is The Omniscient or something like that, and he is a huge advocate for horror. But he said, if we as Christians do not dwell in a place, then guess what? The enemy will surely fill it. So horror can 100% be used for God's glory. Absolutely. There's horrifying depictions all throughout the Bible. Respect, man. I love that idea of that. Absolutely, 100%. Sleepy, you 100%, man. God bless you too, man. I'm excited for you. Let's see. And what's crazy too is, like, I know it's rare, but I have a piece about it, And obviously there's some horror games that I don't play simply just because of my convictions. But, depiction of evil doesn't mean you're endorsing it. Straight up. Yeah, correct. Yeah. Horror gets a bad rep, but it's because you have developers and directors out there that aren't equipped with a moral standard to bring them to fruition, if that makes any sense at all. Let's see. A lot of misconceptions about horror. It has to be done right, I think we're sleeping, chat. We're sleeping. I loved your comment. Did I just stumble upon a Christian gaming channel that loves horror games? I love it. Oh, chat, it got so much worse. Oh, ho, 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 ho. But I love the ambience, though. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Oh my gosh, it's saving. That's never a good sign in horror games, is it, chat? Let's see. Yeah, the genre of horror is mostly misunderstood from a generational yes, a generational lens. I say that every time. Standpoint, like you have said, from a lot of Christians that grow up in a Christian house, absolutely, 100%, absolutely, 100%, man. But here we have to understand, guys. The horror genre is just like any genre, rap, country. Okay, I'm sorry, not all country's good. Not all rap is good. I actually happen to, in my opinion, abhor the current rap culture right now, because all it does is glorify. We all know what it glorifies, and it's not good. It's, yeah. It's funny. I had an acquaintance say, so how's the horror game genre going for you, since you're an open Christian now and stuff like that? I'm like, going fine. And I'm like, and she was all like weird about it and stuff, and I'm like, why are you making it a big deal? I probably didn't say it in those kind of words, but she's like, well, when I think of horror, I think of Satan. And I'm like, well, maybe that's because you've been countered with a misrepresentation of what horror actually could be about. It's just, it wasn't even her fault. It was just what she was used to. It was an echo chamber, People grow up in echo chambers. What do I do? Oh, we have to turn on the light, chat. What's your favorite horror game? Plays faithfully. You should tell her if the Book of Revelation. I know. Oh, I know. I'm very aware. Yes, absolutely. No, it's crazy. Like, it all depends on what you're providing for shock value, I love horror. I love the indie. I love the horror genre. I love it. Let's see here. Is it rare to find a really good horror movie these days? Yes, absolutely. It stinks, It's what it is, though. Like, I'm a huge fan of the Conjuring series, 100%. It's funny. Think of it this way, chat. There is a huge fundamental difference between what's being displayed in the Conjuring series, but in the Terrifier series. It's very clear what the difference is, right? What am I doing here? That's that, okay. Yeah, I tried watching the Terrifier because I was so unfamiliar with it. I immediately got convicted by the Holy Spirit. And it wasn't like it wasn't a discouraging feeling. It was more like, yeah, this isn't good. This is actually kind of gross and it has no substance in it, Yeah, bro, it's all good. I got saved 6 years ago up until you guys gave me the green light for certain horror movies and games. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I get kind of tired of feeling like I gotta defend the horror genre when I grew up with all my life. My mom introduced me to horror, but we've never let that affect it. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you for being open, Sleepy. I appreciate that. Sleepy, I have a question for you. You've got a big username. Is there anything that I could say for short to... Oh! Chat. But growing up playing horror and watching horror since I was about 6 definitely gives you a broad... It does, and I feel like that comes with growth and maturity. Exalted, 100%. You know what I mean? It's just, in my opinion, it's just common sense. And like, again, I did a video on this, how Christians can actually benefit from horror. The Bible never says anything about avoiding uncomfortability. If anything, it says to confront evil. You know what I mean? It's all about the context. You can just call me Sleepy. Sounds good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for hitting those like buttons in advance. It helps the content out a lot. Here we go, guys. I'm going to go for it. So much just happened to my body then. I love it. If that sounded weird, I apologize. Is someone breathing outside? Dude, get a hobby, man. Goodness gracious. What do you guys camp out and wait for the next freaking, like, tenant to come through or something? I don't know. Or the next robber, I should say. Let's see. Should go to back and forth. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing it for 5 years, Sleepy. Resident Evil? Yeah. Well, you're in the right place because we are currently going to be doing a Resident Evil 9 when it comes out. A whole entire Resident Evil 9 unit. You're in the right place, my friend. We have been on that game since, you know, the times began. Oh my gosh, man. Either those were the floorboards or that was a spirit passing some flatulence. Goodness. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I grew up with Resident Evil. We were just talking about it recently. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're so excited. We're so pumped, man. I'm considering doing a watch party for that too, for when it comes out. Dude, what is that sound? Oh, that door just opened. Here we go, chat. Oh, chat, come on. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, chat, hold on. I have to do something because I don't want to scream. Hold on, I have to. I do not want to upset the wife. I need to lower the headphone volume, okay? Because unlike some people, when they file a complaint, it gets filed with the correct department. But unfortunately with me, there's no filing. I just get it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hold on. She's right there. Look at her. She looks so beautiful and grotesque. I can't even stand it. 3, 2, 1. Yep, I felt that. Right there. Yep. Yeah, that'll definitely do it for the sinuses, chat, for sure. I knew that was coming. Why did it just get super quiet? Oh, that was creepy. That was not enjoyable. Okay. We need to grab a light bulb. Okay. You just told me, Sleepy. My bad. I was gonna ask you what your favorite horror game is, but you just said Resident Evils. Some people may have opinions about it, but my favorite horror game to date right now is the first Outlast game. I really don't care for everything after that. I like the first Outlast game because it's a simple plot and the message is very, very clear. But however, I feel that Red Barrels got way more edgier and just really got to a place where I just didn't care for it, you know? They don't care. We know they don't care. Let's see. Take this and leave now before she gets you. She already did. Yep, I swallowed my tongue. It wasn't exactly, it wasn't comfortable. Oof. Oh yeah, guys, by the way, this weekend I'm going to be doing a gameplay with my mom. She's going to be reacting to the first Outlast game. So if you want to see her shriek and squeal, yeah, tune in for that. That's going to be fun. That'll be quite an experience. I do like Outlast. It is very interesting, but very questionable. So we're on the same page. Are we on the same page here? So it's funny. Other brothers in Christ they've said the same thing. The first even my discipler. So I have a discipler. I went to the Word of Light Bible Institute for college about 16 years ago, and he loved horror just like me. And I was combating very religious, damaging thoughts condemning myself, feeling a sense of doom because we so often, again, get groomed with a misrepresentation of what the Bible actually says about media and such. So he was just helping me sort my feelings out. And he said that it's all about, creating biblical principles for what you watch. And he said, yes, just because something is horror doesn't mean you can't watch it. It doesn't mean Jesus wouldn't have anything to do with it. It's all about what things are and what the context is. So it was just really encouraging. And he actually likes the first Outlast game too. He actually said that he likes the first Outlast game, but everything after that is, it gets extreme, Yeah, we're all on the same page. Played both games before I got saved. Couldn't play them after the most part. Well, I thought that, in my opinion, I thought that the second Outlast game with the cults and all that, I felt it just being a flat out mockery of like Christianity. In my opinion, it didn't sit well with me. I felt like they were really just, being very offensive in that regard. Not to mention there were some depictions in there that just were not necessary at all. We know this. We all know what I'm talking about. Are we? Okay. Interesting. So, yeah. So, oh, do I keep going with the light bulb? I don't. Oh, wait, it's a key. Oh, wait, we received a key, chat. So where's the key go to? The first I'm in the middle about, but yeah, after that, pretty much no, yeah. And again, sometimes it all just comes down to just one's individual convictions, 100%, yes, I agree. Yeah. Yeah. And you guys will notice that when I play certain games, or just games in general, if I feel the Holy Spirit directing me to prompt an action or whatever, I usually just turn the camera if I feel it's unnecessary to stream. Because again, it is my obligation, or not obligation, because that's doing something you don't want to do, but it is my responsibility and duty as a Christian to protect you guys. You guys are way more important to me than just, mere, snippet of content that's probably just not suitable, in my opinion. Christians already judge me a lot sometimes without actually telling me. Oh, join the club, man. We're all guilty of that. We're all Christians judge, okay? But there is good judgment and bad judgment. Yeah, that's one of the most taken out of context verses. People just read "do not judge," but they don't read everything surrounding that one line. We aren't to judge hypocritically. It's not our job to judge a heart, but we are to call out evil for what it is. There's a huge difference. If we can't judge people, then there would be no sense. There'd be no sense in correcting somebody. Yes, righteous judgment and correct for sure, absolutely. So what are we doing, guys? I love how it's still lighting up. Oh, wait, can we... Oh, I still can't open that. Okay. All right. Can I open this? Is there something over here that I should know about? Okay. We can't go in there. Okay. I love how I'm sprinting. Wait, do I leave? I don't leave. I can't leave. What's up here? Wait, wasn't there a ladder somewhere, chat? Wasn't there a ladder? What's the objectives? Did they tell me an objective? I don't even know anymore. Okay. Dude, imagine the type of spider that did all this, how terrified it would be. I also really like Alien Isolation. Dude, that game was so annoying. That game was so annoying. I hated the androids. Where are we? Hold on a second, chat. I am so confused. Oh, okay. 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 Fair. Yeah, Sleepy, feel free to join my Discord server in the description. stay connected. Any gaming recommendations? You know, I offer a whole variety of channels in there. Okay, chat, we need to... This was open to me for a reason. I just don't know what that reason was. Do we move this? No, we don't move it. Don't close yourself in there, you idiot. Goodness. Sometimes I feel like the NPC is just like, you know, moving on its own. Okay. So, what am I doing here? Do I open this door? I can't open that, right? That's not... Okay, so maybe it's over here. I'm just not seeing it right. No. Interesting. So what am I doing? I believe there was one hard part in this game and I was like wandering around and I couldn't figure it out. Wait, we're done with the light bulbs, right? Can I open this door here? I can't open the door. I can't do that. I can't open anything. Huh? Okay. Can I hop on one leg? I don't even have feet. That's disgusting. It's 2026. Get with it. Oh, chat, look. I didn't even see that. Okay, so what is... I need a ladder, right? That's what I need. So where's a ladder? We had to find a ladder, right? Hold on, chat. Let me see something for a second. I want to see if I could up the brightness display. Let me see. Brightness is all the way up. Son of a gun. That really stinks. Okay. So is there like a... Oh. Wait, is there another light bulb that I have? Nah. Hold on. Why? So I can't turn that light off. Is there anything here that I'm forgetting? I'm gonna get in so much trouble. I have no idea, like, oh, hi. Sorry, didn't mean to go into you like that. Clearly, I don't believe in the 6-foot distance rule. Okay, there we go. Okay. I can't open this. Do I go back to sleep? Do I eat something? What do I do? Okay, so I was able to open that. Can I just jump up? Can I just crawl up there? I can't just crawl up there, huh? I gotta find a ladder of some sort, I guess. Right? Yeah, I can't do anything. Son of a gun. Did anyone see what the objective was? I don't remember. And I can't take anything up or pick anything up right now. Wait, what is this? Oh, nothing. Okay, so I can't open this. I can't do that. Wait. It won't open, chat. See here. There we go. No, nothing there, huh? Jeez, okay. That won't open. Okay. Let's go back in here. Yeah, chat, I'm so confused. I hope it's not bugging. That would be extremely unfortunate. You know what, chat? This is what I'm going to do. Hold on. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to load the autosave and see what happens. Where am I? Okay. I have no idea where I am. Okay. All right. Okay, we're good? Are we good? Is this door open yet? Okay, that door's locked. Okay. We're gonna see what happens after this chat and see like what the directions say. I'm gonna just try to pay more attention this time. Dude, you do not need to be breathing like that, man. Goodness. Okay, that tiara is gone. Whatever the heck it was. Okay. Good, good, good. All right. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Okay, good. All right, the snarling guy's back. Chat, the snarling guy. Yep, all right, that opened up, right? Just joined your Discord. I'm so glad I came across your channel. Just as I am reading my Bible and trying to grow closer with. Of course, I'm gonna head out now. Have a lovely. God bless you. All right, yeah, no, Sleepy. Welcome to the channel, and God bless you in advance. Welcome to the community. You won't be disappointed. Take care, man. I will also have to join the Discord soon. I'll have to download the. Yeah, go ahead, download it. It's fun. It's all fun. All right, here we go, guys. Yeah, I think I remember this. Right? Yeah. Son of a gun, I hate this. All right, here we go. Yeah. All right, there she is. Hey, gorgeous. Yep, right in the face. Yeah, I felt that. Yeah, we're up to 4 members right now. So it's funny. I had somebody literally find me on YouTube that was on my Twitch that came to the channel today. So that was pretty cool. His name is Beyond Board. So it's crazy. Yeah, people back from my Twitch days are actually finding me. So it's actually really, really encouraging that the algorithm is really pushing me out there. So I'm very grateful for that. It's awesome. I had a woman reach out to me. She's like, hey, I remember you from back in the Twitch days. She's like, as long as you're around, you've got my support. And I was like, oh, thank you. It was actually really, really cool. She found me on YouTube. She's like, wait a second, this name looks familiar. So that was really encouraging to me. Yeah, praise God, you know. You never know. You never know what God is doing on the other side, huh? Here we go. Let's get this light in here. All right. 3, 2, 1, kapowie. Oh. Oh, I thought. Oh. Wasn't there like a huge guy that like leaves the, or did I not give him a chance to go do his thing? Oh, that's why. I had to take the key first. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. So scary. So terrifying. Oh, he goes right in the wall. He's got some issues, man. Man, okay. How I'd love to be that transparent. I don't know about that. All right. Very good. I guess we're going to continue here. So that door opens this, I believe. Yeah. There we go. Okay. All right. So we got that, right? Okay. So let's continue on here. So he went through here. There's that, but we don't open that just yet, right? Was this the part that we were stuck at? Possibly. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so it didn't. So it hasn't given us anything, right? It hasn't given us anything at all. Not yet, at least. Okay, that's that. All right. Check the kitchen. Anything at all? Anything? Can I crouch in this game? I cannot do that. All right. Cool. Anything? Any cabinetry that needs to be sorted out? No? All right. Nothing? Okay. So yeah, we're right back. Yeah, I don't know. Man, that stinks. My only guess would be to like grab a chair and like put it next to the trap door or whatever you want to call it, right? Like the open hatch. That would be something I would do, right? I can't open this door. I can't. Yeah, we're gonna keep that on. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. That's really weird. That won't open. Is there like something here that I'm missing? Like, okay. No, there's nothing here at all. I can't open. Can I open drawer? I can't open any drawers. Oh, that stinks. Okay, nothing here, right? Nothing here. Nothing here. I can't touch anything here. No, nothing. Okay, moving on. There's got to be something, chat. There's got to be something I could collect here because this isn't adding up at all. Oh, I'm on top of the bed. Is there anything I can collect here? No, nothing. Simple actions. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. See here. Oh. This is crazy. Yeah, Chad, I have no idea. I'm trying to... No, nothing. I'm trying... Like, I remember it being a little difficult. I just forgot what it was that I do. Because these actions are very, like, they're kind of sensitive sometimes. Like, you got to be in the right position for them to activate, if that makes sense. Do I go to my backpack? No. I thought it had something to do with the pot or something like that. Like eating something. Hold on, let me... No? Wait. A spoon? No? Nothing, huh? Wait. Yeah. He looks down at the thing and realizes it's like thrown down or something, right? Over here, maybe? I don't know. It's a great question. I have no idea. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna try for like another 2 minutes. If I can't figure it out, we're just gonna close it out for the evening. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, it's 2:08 in the morning. My wife's got work in the morning. I gotta respect her and let her get some sleep if my little boy likes to wake up in the morning or during the night, you know? But yeah, I want to see if I could get at least something done, you know? Oh, I didn't see this. Yeah, this isn't... I'm going to have to do some research so we can finish this game for sure. I don't see anything. Let's see. Just joined your Discord. You're like the only reason I joined. I appreciate it. It's Exalted. God bless you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm honored. Yeah, it's a fun time. It's just a good way to stay connected and such, you know? Let's see. Yeah, guys, I don't know. All right. 1 minute left. If I don't figure this out. Okay. Jeez, man. Okay, so I am going to, like... Yeah, we have to get in here. But is it like an icon? Or like... We can't communicate with it, obviously. Okay. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I'll have to do some research. I remember being stuck in this game before, and I think we're at that exact part, so I'll have to do some research with it, okay? Drop likes, drop comments, get involved. Spread the word, guys. Resident Evil 9 is 40 days away, okay? I'm so excited. I'll be releasing little shorts here and there, little snippets, if you will, to just basically push the channel out there to let everyone know to huddle in, okay? Love you guys so much. We will be going live next on Friday evening. That is the plan. That is the goal. If you guys have any recommendations for games, Exalted, didn't you tell me? Let's see. Whoa, what's going on, Talbot? How we doing? Wait. Wesley, is that you? I knew a Talbot from back in high school. That's crazy. What's up, Talbot? How we doing? Welcome to the channel. What was I gonna say? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Exalted. Wasn't there a trailer that you wanted me to take a look at? If you guys have any recommendations for reaction content, please let me know. I'm definitely open to it, okay? Let's see here. Hold on, let me check. Let's see. Yeah, tomorrow at 3 p.m. is Resident Evil 9, showcase on the Resident Evil YouTube channel if you're... Yeah, no, absolutely. I'll definitely take that into account for sure. Talbot, welcome to the channel. It's funny because your last name, I had a buddy of mine back in high school, almost 15 years ago, 17 years ago now. Is that you, Wesley? Is that you? That's you. Tell me that's you. That's so funny. Talbot, it's been years, man. It has been years. Dude, how have you been, man? How have you been? It's been a long time. Goodness gracious. You still in the military? Yo, Christ exalted. Give some energy for Talbot, man. West Talbot, man. Oh my gosh, man. Way back in the day, high school. Gosh, man, that sense of humor. Yeah, you haven't changed a bit, huh, buddy? No, I'm glad to see you're doing okay, man. For whatever it's worth, I hope everything's going well with you and your family, with Maddie and everything. So that's awesome. That's beautiful. All right, guys, I'm out. Again, join the Discord. Yeah, join my socials. Take care, everybody. I will let you guys know when I'm going live next. And keep taking into account, I have other, hopefully, Lord willing, other partnerships in the works. So, okay? Fingers crossed. God is good. Love you guys so much. Jesus is Lord. Jesus loves you. And I will see you guys in the next broadcast. Okay, everybody? Take care. God bless you guys so much. Thank you so much. Right? Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, guys.